What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What? I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this. Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory. Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. This what y'all got going on. Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ram right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation. I tried to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see you. Hit me up in my DMs because I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Happy Pride! Oh.
Mom, Dad, I told you, I have a girlfriend. I'm straight.
Sweetheart! Carol! No son of mine will be straight.
Sweetheart, I know that you are young and you are confused and all your little perverted friends on the internet have told you that being straight is cool. But the first day of Pride is not the time.
You are not my son! All my life I've pictured myself sitting on the couch with my son watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and you've taken that from me!
No, you know what? No one can take that from you. He is in there somewhere. Our son is somewhere inside of that golf-playing, beer-drinking demon. Look at her in the eyes. She does not deserve this.
Look at Lady Gaga!
Today is the first day of Pride. I have made you this cake. Your grandmother is downstairs and she has bought you a new mesh crop top. You will wear it today with a smile on your face and a hard seltzer in your hand like the twink power bottom we raised you to be.
And I'm eating this.
No, sweetheart, that has gluten in it.
Tylen.
Happy gay month, because you know you gay and stuff.
Okay, thank you.
He got your
Tylen.
gay balloon because it got all the colors because it's gay.
Okay.
And I got Skittles because it got a rainbow on it.
Okay.
And I got the cupcake. It said, be who you are for your
pride. Thanks. This is my Pride Month. Why did you do this? Why are you doing this?
What? Because you're gay.
I know I was muted. And happy Pride Month to you all. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Yeah, it's Pride Month.
What is on my glasses? God, dear God. What is on my damn glasses? I don't even know what that is on my glasses. Dear God. Anyway, we are here. It is Pride Month, and happy Pride Month to you all. I am so happy to see you all. So glad that you are here. I know I've been out. I've been out of town a few days. Um, but I am back. Y'all know what I'm finding. This going out of town stuff. I got to do better about taking like vitamins and stuff like that. Because every time I go out of town, I come back with some new bug or something that's trying to take hold of my body. Dear God. Like, can I find a real man to take hold of my body as much as bugs and colds and influenzas and stuff be trying to take over my body? Can I find a man to do that, y'all? Dear God. Anyway, we are here. Happy Pride Month. What is going on? I like how the daddy said Lady Gaga. Girl. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great what is today? Wednesday. Dear God, I'm losing track of days. I hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. We are chugging the watermelon Red Bull. God help us, Lord. Otherwise, we won't make it. Anyway, let me say hello to y'all. Hey, Monk Chip, what's going on? Boom. Harold. What's going on, Harold? Hey. Cassandra, how are you? What is going on? Shondo to you and yours, Jason. How are you? Hey, Tanya, boo. What's going on, boo? I was just talking to Really B the other day. I told her she ain't got no options. When May comes, I told her she got to come to the ball. So I'm working on Really B and forcing her to come to the ball. I'm working on it. Tanya, I'm working on it. So that's my goal, to make her, excuse me, to force Really B to come to the ball. I'm working on it, Tanya. I'm working on it. Volvo, hey Cookie, what's going on? Xavier, how are you? How are you, Xavier? Are you having a good day today? Thank you for being here, my love. Ravine, how are Ravine? I'm gonna need you. There's gonna be a one of our stories in the dossier. You're gonna have to come to the whiteboard, Ravine. I'm just telling you now. You're gonna have to come to the whiteboard, Ravine. Ravine, I'm just be prepared. Don't go miss a Ravine. When that story comes up and we ask you to come to the whiteboard, Ravine, don't magically pop up missing, okay? Hey, Diamond Pearl Jim, how are you? Gabby, how are you? Janae. Hey, everybody. Cross Country Cruiser, it is good to see you. Tracy W, how you doing, boo? I've missed you all. Love you all. Listen. Montrez, what's good, bruh? What is good? Which video you talk about, Really B? We showed two videos. The first one or the second one? Whichever one you tell me, I'll play it again just for you, Really B. Hey, China White. Hey, boo. It's in October. That's what I thought. It's in October. I'm trying to get Really B to come. I'm working on her, Tanya. Quintessential. Hey, boo. I ain't got no snacks today, Quintessential. This is what I'm doing today. I got to chug this Red Bull. And after the Red Bull, I'm going to chug a BioLite. Because my body feels like it needs to just be refreshed. So I'm going to chug this Red Bull. Then I'm going to chug that BioLite. Hey, Lady Majil, how you doing? Listen. Are we not regaled this year? Oh. Last year I was ready last year. So this year okay, well, then there's that. But that don't mean the party don't stop. So, shout out to the members only chat. Shout out to all of my members. Can I get y'all to flood the chat with Can I get y'all to flood the chat with some of the members only emojis? Shout out to all of the members and the members only chat. We had we had some family moments in the members only chat this weekend. And it was good family moments. You know, we listen, I was in the background singing, "We are a family like a giant tree, reaching out to the sky. We are a family." It was we had some real touching family moments this weekend. That's for members only. If you're not a member, we're not gonna tell you about it. We're not gonna disclose anything. If you were there, you were there. And we had some real touch. I think when was that? That had to be Sunday. I think that was Sunday. But we really had some great family time in the members only chat. We are family like a giant tree reaching up to the sky. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get it twisted. The members only chat is here for all of the fuck shit, fuckery, and debauchery. But when the members only chat needs to be a family, we are a family. And we did that this weekend. So shout out to y'all. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what happened. Shout out, I'm just gonna put it like that. Shout out to the members. So yeah. God, why is my phone going off like this? So the dossier, listen, y'all. I come back and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be way behind. The dossier is gonna be packed. The dossier is just real thin today. However, excuse me. Y'all know whenever the dossier is not packed, what that means is it's gonna be a lot of shenanigans. So because we have a light dossier today, y'all know we're gonna be full of shenanigans. So just prepare yourselves. If you're ready to get down to the dossier and shoot the shit like we never left, just say just put a Shondo in the chat if y'all ready to get this party started. Because I'm ready to get this party started. Listen. Mm. Mm. Cha. So yeah, let's Nessa. What's going on, Nessa? What's going on, boo? Nessa, I'm gonna be home end of the month. I'm telling you now, I'll be home on the 27th, Nessa, and I'll be there until the 2nd, and then we going to the big, really B TV getaway excursion where we traveling across the globe celebrating Really B. We're going for the big Really B birthday vacation excursion. I'm really excited about it. We're gonna be partying. Anyway, all right. Let's get down to it. Let's delve into the dossier for today. I told you it's a light dossier. And when y'all see the first person in the dossier, y'all gonna be like, oh, really? Really? Dear God. So just brace yourself. All right, Nessa. Oh dear God. Why are we starting here? El Teddy, I don't know what you complaining about. You made the get. I'm complaining, right? Yeah, I made the goddamn dossier. I put the dossier together. I'm over here complaining. Help us, Father. Help us, Lord. Can somebody put in the members only chat that we're live? I don't want nobody to think that I ain't tell them that we live. Right, y'all. Not this woman. Girl. Lord. Why, Lord? Why? Just don't have the energy. Anyway, but the thing is, we haven't talked about her in a long time. She hasn't been in a dossier, y'all, in quite some time. So I guess she was gonna peek her head back in at some point. Y'all, I know. Hey, boom, and here we are. So, Chrisean Rock wants y'all to know that Blueface is evil and he ain't shit. And she says she's paying all of his bills. I really want to say I don't give a damn. I mean, you're doing that because you want to. That's not our problem. That's not our fault. We don't give a shit. But I'm just saying. Mm. Why is everybody texting me right now? So let me read this to you. Where should I start? Chrisean Rock and Blueface are a couple that has been extremely turbulent over the past few years. Overall, they have broken up and gotten back together numerous times. However, when Chrisean Rock gave birth to their child together, it seemed like a reconciliation was not going to be possible. That subsequently changed when it was revealed that Blueface had gone to jail for violating his probation. Chrisean ended up getting back together with Blueface, and up until this weekend, things seem to be going well. For instance, in a recent Instagram live, Chrisean stated that Blueface was being, quote, evil toward her, end quote. Apparently, the argument stemmed from her going out late at night and drinking. Blueface wants her at home taking care of their child. Although Chrisean notes that is exactly what she has been doing. Instead, Blueface just won't let her have any fun at all. Quote, it's annoying sometimes. So when I do go out, I do be wanting to just cut loose and just be myself. I got drunk and I did go home. I went to where my son was at. I could have went home and just left my son with the babysitter and he would have been fine. But I just wanted to go straight to my son. End of quote. The reality star went on to say that Blueface should be a lot more grateful right now. As she explained, she is currently paying his bills while he is in jail. Quote, I'm holding you down, bro. I'm paying your bills. I'm not benefiting from this shit. End of quote. And that's from Chrisean herself. Needless to say, the two seem to be at odds, and it remains to be seen if they can keep things cordial. While Blueface supposedly is coming home next month, only time will tell how this will all develop. Listen, ma'am, 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 ma'am. I don't. What do you want from us? Now, we fully have no expectation that this woman is going to have any maternal skills, that this woman is going to be in any way, shape, form, or fashion matronly, have any motherly instincts, because most women, when they have their first child, you know, that is, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all correct me if I got a bunch of ladies in the chat. Ladies, y'all help me out. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, when you have that first child, you become very protective of that child. You become, you know, your motherly instincts kick in. You don't be doing all of this. I'm out in the streets. We outside and stuff. For that first child, you might do it for the second child or the third child, because you be like, child, I already got this down to a science. Going on to your grandma, your auntie, your you know, whatever. But for that first one, you kind of be like, girl, I need to be home with my child. Am I wrong in that? Because most of the women in my family, that's how they are. When that first child comes, listen, they be like, I'm not outside. I'm not in these streets, baby. I got a child. Matter of fact, I don't even want nobody at my house while my child is here until they get of a certain age, because I got, I don't play about my, that's how they be about that first child. I just wanted to hear from y'all. But mama said, okay, so I'm right. Okay, I was just making sure. But this is Chrisean Rock we're talking about here. Chrisean Rock we're talking about here. What the hell do we expect? She has no motherly instinct, no matronly, skills or anything like that. I mean, just a troglodyte. That I kept telling y'all, Department of Children and Families, Child Protective Services, or whatever it's called in what state she's in, should have been waiting inside the delivery room, not outside the delivery room, inside the delivery room. So as soon as the umbilical cord was cut, they could take that child and put it in a good home. A mess. Gabby says she ain't go nowhere till her babies had their shots. Just telling you. I'm just telling you. Gabby said, baby, I wasn't going nowhere. I mean, isn't that the whole reason for going on maternity leave? That's why we have maternity leave, so that you can be at home with your child. I'm just saying, child. We even have paternity leave now, where the husbands and the men can be off work too. Isn't that the whole point? Diamond Pearl Jim said they should have been in a delivery room with a catcher's mitt. Right. Hey, Cajun. Heck, I'm Cajun, y'all. So now we holds Cajun. Did you miss me, Cajun? I know you missed me. Cajun, if you hardy for my body, hit me up in the DMs. I mean, you be coming in here real strong. I know you be missing me. If you hardy for my body, you can hit me up in the DMs. It's all it's free access over here. You can see it all. It's all going down in the DMs. If you really that strung up for my body, girl, you can't be coming in here calling all my beautiful queens hoes. Monk Chip said, ain't nobody watched when she was growing up, ain't nobody watched them until they started kindergarten. Listen, I grew up in a household I grew up with my grandmother. My grandmother did not play around about nobody keeping the cheering. No, she did not play them games. Baby, you was gonna be at this good house. You might could go over there and visit, but baby, after a certain time, all right, it's time to come home. She didn't play that foolishness. I think he was in school suspension. That's what he was, Harold. Cajun be in school suspension all the time. He's one of those bad kids. When you don't see him around, you already know who he's either on in school or outdoor suspension. One of the two. He's either on outdoor suspension, in school suspension. Child, he can't act right, honey. Harold, you know how this goes, honey. Last time I checked, I think he was on in school suspension. Child. Right, no sleepovers or nothing. There were certain members of the family whose house you couldn't go to. Well, I shouldn't say you couldn't go to their house, but you could go over there, but you damn sure wasn't spending the night. Listen. When it finally stopped raining, and baby, I've been outside. How y'all doing? Well, Yana, when you had your first child, what did you do? Like we were talking about Chrisean Rock, how she talk about she need to be outside, she want to go to the club and all this, that, and the third, and this her first child. And I was saying most women, when they have their first child, baby, you're not going nowhere. You ain't trying to be around nobody. You ain't trying to be outside because you taking care of your child. You don't want nobody at your house. You ain't going nowhere to visit nobody. You ain't taking your child to see nobody. You staying your ass at home because your motherly instincts kick in. But this whore just ain't got no motherly instinct because the bitch ain't shit. Like, where's your mama? And why is even if you don't have any motherly instincts, where's your mama to step in and tell you, baby, you can't go out. Or at least if you do want to go out, be like, oh, okay, my baby can stay at home because my mama there, and the baby gonna be with my mama, his grandma. You talk about you dropping the baby off to the babysitter, because in most black families, when a woman has a child, right, especially that first child, and sometimes all the children, their mama usually move into that household for at least the first 6 months. Every woman in my family, when she have a child, her mama basically is gonna move into that household, whether or not the husband, baby daddy, or whoever she with like it or not. Baby, the mother's mother, meaning the grandmother of the maternal grandmother of that child, is moving into that household to make sure that everything for rearing and taking care of that child goes right. I'm just telling you what I know. That's how my family is. I'm just saying. Not grandma in the club dropping it like it's lukewarm. You know what? Hey, Cam, say boo. I didn't even see Cam slide up in here. I wish he would slide up in someone else. Sure. Bet you I know if you slid in. Anyway, hey, Cams. Hey, boo. Oh, anyway, Cha. Yes, my mommy was at my house for the first 6 weeks of all of my kids. Right. Like that's just standard. But for that first child, even if maybe by the time you get to the second or third child, you got it kind of down to a science. But that first child, baby, they don't play them games. They're not gonna play no games. They can't. They be like, we can't mess this up. We can't have you mess this up. My mom stayed with me for 6 months off and on. Right. That's kind of usual. Hey, Spicy Original. My family too fertile for all that. My poor Nana would have been across the country my family is real fertile too. Remember, Xavier, my grandmother had 16 children and had 65 grandchildren. We're very, and I can't even count the amount of great grands my grandma got. But guess what she did? She was here for all of it. All of it. Not even playing. Didn't even play around. Right. Wait, hold on. Side note. You saw him yawning all over the IG, looking all cute and dapper and stuff, giving us something we can feel and shit. Oh, we saw you, Cams. Oh, we saw you on the IG, giving the people what they need, giving the people everything they wanted. Cams, you can't just be flaunting all of my stuff. Listen, Cams, that belongs to me. You can't just be putting all my shit on display all over Al Gore's good internet, Cams. Cams. Lord. Just putting all of it out there for the internet to see. Lord. Ravine, you just click on his profile from the members only chat. Just click on him from the members only chat, Ravine. What you mean? What I mean? I don't care about whoever that skank is. He called himself being with Harold. I got a good vial of anthrax and a couple vials of white phosphorus. That'll take care of that real fast. Child, you better go. You ain't never heard the song "What Your Man Got to Do with Me"? I'm not trying to hear that. See, I got him, man. What your man got to do with me? I don't want your man. Not unless y'all down for a threesome. Maybe if he cute. Child. I don't care about you and your husband. Tell him to come see me. He won't fight me. He ain't gonna make my mouth look like ketchup. Tell him to come make my mouth look like ketchup. Hey, V Carter. Child, V Carter, I've been bringing up Happy Homes for a long time. Now, I am a card carrying member of Home Wreckers Are Us. Please understand, I've been bringing it up for a long time. Child. Oh, I know he can't fight. That's why he don't want none of this smoke. I might let him watch us do what we do. I might let him watch from the sidelines. If he act right, I might let him sit on the couch and watch from the sidelines. That's about all he can get. I ain't trying to be. I was Olivia Pope before she was Olivia Pope, child. We've been breaking up happy homes for a long time. Girl, boom. Child. No, they can't live with me now. We can't do that. Right. Hell, that bitch ain't gonna make my mouth look like ketchup. Girl. Anyway, but yes, our Cams is over there giving them something they can feel with the pictures. I see you, Cams. I ain't mad at it. Now all I need is my pictures in the DMs, Cams. That's all. Let's do our DM pictures now, Cams. Anyway, Chrisean, we ain't got this type of time. We can't listen. If your mammy ain't teach you how to be a mother, we ain't got time to be trying to teach you how to be a mother either. You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Your baby daddy ain't shit. His mama ain't shit. Just a whole family, a whole collective of ain't shitness. Just an entire collective of ain't shitness. Okay. Why she ain't in jail? That child. That's a question that defies, defies the laws of nature, Xavier. Yeah. Chrisean, we have nothing else for you. Ma'am, go with God. So listen. Martin says y'all worried about the wrong thing. He says there's nothing wrong with his health. And y'all over here worried about what he got going on. He said he's fine. He said God got him. Don't worry about what he got going on. God got him. Okay. He said don't worry about what he got going on. He went on a radio program. I believe it was yesterday. And told him, they're doing their promotional tour for Bad Boys 4, and he said, quote, I am fine and I am in God's hands. I am blessed. I am glad to be waking up every day and everything. No need for people to be concerned. I am healthy as hell. Stop the rumors. End of quote. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say healthy as hell, sir. I mean, even your speech and the way you talk isn't even like what we're used to. Okay. And general, I don't know, something about saying I'm in God's hands is usually what I think about is somebody get ready to check out of here or already done checked out. Like, I don't know if that's the right thing to say. I don't know. But what I do know, Martin, is you don't look healthy, okay? We ain't gonna lie to you. We ain't gonna even let you come over here and fake the funk with us, Martin. We love you down, but we don't want you to come over here and play in our face. Motherfucker slap a coat of Beijing on a hairline, and want to come over here acting like, oh God, I'm in perfect health. No, boo, you ain't in perfect health. Let's be clear. I'm just saying. Hey, Ashton, boo. Sir, your ass ain't in good health. Now, if you want to tell, even look at how his mouth is all scrunched up and shit. You look like, listen, the last couple times we saw you, you look like you had Bell's palsy or you were mid-stroke where your whole side of your face, even your hairline, your tape line on your haircut is crooked and off kilter. Bruh, shit just ain't right. Don't be coming over here with this fuck shit. Your own barber can't even get your hairline straight, okay? Sir, stop playing with us. I'm in. Wait, what he said? What he said? He said, I am, quote, I am fine. I am in God's hands. I am blessed. I am glad to be waking up every day and everything. No need for people to be concerned. I am healthy as hell. Stop the rumors. End of quote. Well, first of all, people who are healthy as hell Don't wake up saying, I'm glad to be waking up every day. Because if you say I'm glad to be waking up every day, that means you probably had some thoughts or inclinations that your ass might not get up no more. I'm just saying. Child. The Sharpie hairline is horrible, child. I don't know what's going on all over there, Jason. They call him loosening a poppy seed. Called it his Cajun. That ain't no loosening no poppy seed. Martin better accept these thoughts and prayers and say, right. Y'all have to remember Martin is like 60. He's somebody's great grandfather. That is not great grandfather age. 60 is not great grandfather age. Let's be clear. 60 does not make a great grandfather. Maybe 80. I might give you 75, but 60 is not normal great. That's usually grandfather's age. That's just, these people popping out kids real fast. That's your generation, Xavier, popping out kids at 12 and 13. I mean, let's be clear. My grandmother generation was popping out kids at 12 and 13 as well. So, I mean, what are we talking about, child? That's one thing them great grandmas don't be wanting to talk about. Back in the day, they was popping them out as teenagers too. He's not a senior citizen yet, Xavier. Okay, the man is only 59. Dear God. He's not that old, Xavier. Xavier, I'm gonna wait till you get to a certain age. And you gonna understand that. You gonna say, oh, that's not that old. Yeah, it's not that old, Xavier. Xavier over here. Hey, Tracy, see how you doing, boo? What's going on, boo? Listen, we're not gonna let you come over here and be ageist. That's what they call it, ageist. We're not gonna let you come over here and come at people of a certain age, Xavier. See, this why y'all have to get gathered. This why every chance people get, they be snatching y'all souls out y'all body, Gen Z, because y'all be over there being disrespectful. This why y'all have to get gathered all the time. I'm trying to understand why Xavier acted like El Teddy with Carrot. We're not talking about me, Tracy. How did I get in this? They talking about Martin and the fact that he sound like he's getting ready to go on and be with the Lord. Or he thought he was getting ready to go on and be with the Lord. Right, Xavier? They be looking 45 and be talking about, oh, I'm 23. Bitch, you look 48. Just saying. Not that they full of drug addicts and whores. Oh, and that's coming from Cajun, Xavier. That didn't come from me. That came from Cajun. The man said drug addicts and whores. Whores. I'm closer to 40 than I am 18, and it's not old. Not that they aging like spoiled milk. You know what? That's what Gen Z doing. They aging like spoiled milk, honey. Some of us aging like fine wine, and some of them aging like spoiled child. 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 Hey, China White. Child. China White say, I am offended. Now, y'all done went around and offended China White. China White, just go. If you're offended, just go over there and sit by Tanya. Tanya will make sure you all right. If and when you get offended, Tanya will take it. Just go over there, sit by Yana and Tanya. They got you. They will take care of you. Make sure you all right. Not like cans of open beer. Now y'all done got Cam started up in here talking about the people aging like cans of open beer. The wall comes for all. I know that's right. Child. Yeah. Child. Child. Like flat pop, no fizz, child. You better let them know, Janae. Let them know. Xavier is of the sexy red generation. That sums up the generation. Well, then there's that. between Sexy Red and Suck It Hannah. There you go. I'm just saying. I mean, my generation had this skanks too. We had Lil Kim and we had Trina, but they wasn't as bad as Suck It Hannah and the queen of Raw Dog, Sexy Red. I'm just saying, Martin. Listen, we don't have this type of time, Martin. If you say you fine, sir, we believe you. I mean, I guess you telling us not to believe our lying eyes. Martin say, don't believe your lying eyes. He fine. Sir, your tape line ain't fine. Your mouth ain't fine. Looking like this. Like something is going on, Martin. And we've seen it for a while. You don't even sound the same. You know, Martin's voice used to be kind of high. Now when you hear her, he be like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. Y'all need to start with the room. Like his voice be all deep and shit. Be like, wait, you sound like a whole different person. I can't call it. Like the Gen Z people make it hard to keep saying black don't crack. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know. Y'all make it hard to say black don't crack. Is his daughter still with Eddie Murphy's son? I don't know, V. Carter. I didn't even know they was together to begin with. She was a whole ass mistress with good music. She was a whole ass whore. Getting her back blown out by getting damn near smothered to death by Biggie and all of his 300-400 pounds. Listen, the fact that Lil Kim is alive today to tell the story is an act of God. Remember, Biggie Smalls wasn't called Biggie for no reason. The man was at least 350 pounds, married to Faith Hill. And you had Lil Kim round here getting suffocated and smothered to death while he was over here blowing her back out. I'm just saying. Hey, little baby, I saw all your pictures from Be Out Day and stuff. I saw, and from the National Alumni Association meeting, I saw all your pictures, little baby. I was like, yes. I mean, Biggie Smalls was big, child. Child, they say she was getting ran through by most of the crew over there. Let's just be clear. Oh, I said Faith Hill. I meant Faith Evans. Yes, Faith Evans, not Hill. Well, I don't know why Faith Hill came in my head. I don't even like that white woman. Child, I said Faith Hill, huh? Child, I don't even like that white woman. Her country music. Oh, my phone is just doing the most right now. Anyway, listen. Now, y'all think Faith would have ever if Biggie would have, y'all think Faith Evans would have ever confronted Lil Kim? And who you think would have won? I think Lil Kim would have got her ass whooped. Lil Kim was a little small. She wasn't called Lil Kim for nothing. She was a tiny little something back in the day. Faith Evans would have whooped that woman all over she would have beat her up and down the New York streets. I'm just telling you what I know. Faith Evans would have beat Lil Kim's ass. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Who you think would have won? If Faith would have confronted Lil Kim about, booking her husband. Did they fight? I think they did. No, I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did, Xavier. Maybe they did and I don't remember. You think Faith would have got drugged, Gabby? I got money on Faith. Lil Kim was a little bitty something, honey. I don't give it to Lil Kim like that. Remember, Lil Kim back in the day was a little bitty something. Little bitty something. Kim would have got drugged up and down the New York streets. Do you hear me? Lil Kim would have got drugged. They did. I don't remember that back in the day. Well, who won? I don't remember that. Like Faith, if you know anything about Faith is about that life. She look all like nice, prim, and proper. Faith is about that life. Mama likes to fight. Well, who won the fight since y'all say she fight? I don't even remember that happening, child. Back in the day, you had to hear about stories, or maybe you heard it on the radio. Because see, we ain't have internet and stuff where you had blogs and stuff where you could just go watch it. You had to hear about it on the radio or some shit like that, and then maybe they'll talk about it, in school or something like that. But it wasn't like, oh, everybody knew. They probably thought, and I just didn't know. You say Faith had crackhead strength? Well, Faith was doing the crack. Well, Lil Kim was on that shit too. She might have been on cocaine though. Lil Kim might have been on cocaine, and Faith might have been on crack. You might be right. Y'all hoes was too bold back then. Side chicks were pulling up to fight the wives. Horrendous. No, that's what y'all do today, Xavier. Don't get it twisted. That's what y'all hoes do today. Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, V. Carter, think about back in the day. You talking 25 years ago or so. 25 years ago would have been 1999, right? A lot of the stuff was regional because there wasn't a lot of nationally syndicated radio programs, not for black people. The only thing that was nationally syndicated back then for black people was what? Tom Joyner Morning Show. That's it. That's the only that I can remember that was nationally syndicated, because even Donnie Simpson's show, radio show, was just, and Les Parr, all of them was regional in the DMV area. We didn't get that down in Florida. The only black radio show that was nationally syndicated that I can remember is the Tom Joyner Morning Show. If we go on 1999, yeah. So, child. Anyway, I don't even know how we got to Faith and Lil Kim. I don't even know how we got here. Child. Anyway, Martin, go with God. Well, we hope you don't go with God. Just stay blessed. Be blessed. I don't want to tell you to go with God, and you might take my advice. So be blessed. Hey, Aquarius, the only real side. Wait a minute. That is not the only. First of all, Aquarius, we don't respect Aquarius at all. So much so, Capricorn season gets extended from December 22nd all the way until February 14th because Aquariuses just don't matter. We only give y'all about a week or so to celebrate y'all sign because Capricorn season gets extended all the way to February 14th. We don't stop celebrating Capricorns until after Valentine's Day. And that's just the way it is because Capricorns run the world. I'm just saying. I love you down. And that's coming from a whole ass whore over here. Whore. I'm just saying. Child, I'll call you back. Janae said, hold up, not too much on Aquarius. Listen, I'm not, hey, Lady Bell, I'm not shunning Aquariuses at all. We give y'all a week or so. We give y'all a good week or so to get it all out, to celebrate y'all sign, and that's it. Hey, L Sid, because y'all gonna we give y'all from February 15th until what? February 22nd or so. That's it. You get a good week. That's all you need. I mean, Capricorn is too good of a sign just to get the regular amount of time. Baby, we need extra because we're important people. Harold, they say Cancers and Capricorns make great friends. Cancers and Capricorns. Aries lead the what? LC. Oh God, LC. Oh. I love you down, LC, but Aries don't lead nothing. They don't. I'm just saying. Not Jesus was too nice to be a Capricorn. What does that mean? Capricorns are some of the nicest people you ever met. Hello, I'm a Capricorn. Hello. Child. We do not do Satana over here at Aquarius. We do not talk about Satana over here. When did she ascend from the 9th level of hell to come on somebody's morning news? God. See, but Cams, I can't date a cancer. I dated one cancer. I can't date a cancer, but friends with a cancer, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So Janae say Capricorns are okay. Well, okay. And let me get back to the dossier. How we see this be the problem when the dossier is small. When we have a small amount of stuff in the dossier, we get real sidetracked. We go off on all these fucking tangents. When we have a long dossier, we be getting right to the story. A short one, we just go off on these fucking tangents and be here till God comes back. We got to get back to the news. LeBron James is in the news because the first he is congratulating the first college graduate from his I Promise school. So LeBron James publicly congratulated him. His name is Anthony Clater of Akron, Ohio, and he just graduated from Kent State University last month. And he's the first student from LeBron James's I Promise school to earn a bachelor's degree. So on LeBron James tweeted out on Twitter, quote, "Congratulations, Anthony. So proud of you, young prince," end of quote. And he was Anthony was a member of the inaugural class of the I Promise school, which opened in 2018. Y'all know we have chronicled that school and a lot of its troubles that it has had over the last several years. You know, they had a lot of situations with test scores over there, situations with some of the faculty there. It's had a checkered past, that school, but it's good to see some good news come out of LeBron James's school. Shout out to him. He's 21 years old. He says he wants to be a Secret Service agent. So, you know, we wish him the best on his endeavors. That's all I got for you, sir. I don't have nothing else. You know, I'm surprised somebody, because, you know, they was talking about some of those kids couldn't even read or write and were in high school over there down to the LeBron James school. So, Aquarius, I haven't watched it yet. I was out of town. I just got back last night, in town. And so I'm going to watch it today. I got to watch that. I got to watch the episode 2 of, what's the name of the show? What's the name of the show that I was just watching? The show on Wow with the drag. Not with the drag, with the oh God. With the ball scene. With the house of Miyake Mugler. Oh God. What was I just watching? Is it House on Fire? I think it's House on Fire. I think it's called House on Fire. I was watching that. So I gotta finish watching that. I gotta watch episode 2 of House on Fire. And I watched episode 1. I watched episode 1. I gotta watch episode 2, and I gotta watch episode 4 of Interview with the Vampire. Don't ask me about my reviews, they are coming. Watch Clipped on. That's the one with Michael with the whole situation with the Los Angeles Clippers, right? I gotta see that too. It's too much. It's too much to watch. I can't keep up, y'all. Listen, I have a day job. Y'all do realize that, right? I just be having a lot going on. Child, not ceiling fan dust. Dear God. Anyway, sir, go with God. We have nothing else. Dear God, listen. I guess I don't even know why this white man decided now, some 12 years after this woman been dead, to come out now and say, anything. So he says that They asked him to shorten his eulogy at Whitney Houston's funeral because it was 17 minutes, and he said, "Screw it, I don't care. I'm not shortening it because it was too long." And CNN and people were saying we need to take a commercial break. And he said, "Screw it, they can get over that." Can I be honest? Is it okay if I'm honest at this point? Can I be real honest? Um, I don't know why they had Kevin Costner doing that woman's eulogy. Can I just be honest? Why the fuck was this white man? Now I understand that he played alongside of her in the goddamn Bodyguard movie, but why the fuck was this random ass white man doing her eulogy? This is a black family. Whitney Houston ain't come from one of those play black families. Whitney Houston was black and came out of the black church. Why the fuck was this white ass man up here? I understand they were friends, but Whitney Houston had a whole lot of other friends. Hell, Whitney Houston was much closer to the Winans family than she was anybody, than she was Kevin Costner. Now, if you ask me, those were words of reflection that you gave. That wasn't a eulogy, sir. That wasn't a eulogy. You gave words of reflection because if you remember, Marvin Winans is the one who actually did the goddamn eulogy. Oh, did I miss something there? Was it not Marvin Winans that did that woman's eulogy? Was it not Marvin Winans? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Can y'all correct me? Her ex and stepkids damn near was kicked. No, ain't no damn near. They did kick Bobby Brown out, or did I don't even think they let Bobby Brown in. I think Bobby Brown came in and they made him get out. I think that's what happened. Y'all remind me what happened with Bobby Brown. Because I know he came and I think he got in the church and they made him get out, or he didn't even get in the church. One of the two. But I know he wasn't there for the whole funeral. I know that. I know he wasn't there for the whole funeral. But sir, he was kicked out. Okay, thank you, Nessa. I know he wasn't there for the whole funeral. He did it as part of the sacrifice package because he got that one big roll on your wait, Yellowstone. Wait, I don't even know what that means. Cajun. Bobby tried to walk in with his kids and they made him right. Like, I don't know why the fuck Kevin Costner was. I don't even know why he was talking. Sir, we will invite you to the funeral. Sir, you can sit down there. We'll give you, close enough to the front on the, guest side, not on the family side. Don't think you finna sit over here with the family. I'm just telling you what I know. But we'll let you sit on that other side with the guests and shit. And we'll give you a prominent enough spot where maybe you could be seen. But sir, you're not getting up in this good pulpit. Talk about you finna give word. And then that's the other thing. They broke a lot of black church rules. In most black churches, you're not getting up in a goddamn pulpit to give no words to say nothing. Baby, they're going to bring a little podium or lectern down to the floor level. They're going to sit that good podium and lectern down to the floor level and tell you to stand your ass at that goddamn podium and lectern and give whatever words. So you got 2 or 3 minutes. After that 2 or 3 minutes, a usher is going to either come tap you on the shoulder or the pastor is going to stand up in the real pulpit and say, all right, or they're going to cue the music or something, boo. But baby, you're not walking up in this good pulpit like you are ordained minister or like you are, a pastor or something like that. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? This shit was real weird. You had Christina Aguilera and her minstrel flow that showed up. It was bronzer. Child. It was a lot of crazy shit at that woman's funeral. Whitney deserved better than that, okay? She deserved better. She deserved much better. Child, Ray J show was there just because he was blowing her back out. I don't even think he was blowing her back out at the time. I think they was, I don't think he was still blowing her back out at the time. I think that was years before that. And they just let him come in. Didn't he sit with the fam? Didn't he sit with the family? Child. I think Ray J sat with the family. If I'm not mistaken. They had my girl Dionne Warwick directing Traffic like she was the head Ursha. Oh, Ray J was the one who discovered the body. Oh, well then there's that. Jaguar Wright said he was the supplier. Oh. I don't think Robin was there, Pinky Tiki. Hey, Pinky Tiki, child. You know they disrespected Robin every chance they get, child. And that was her real love of her life, Robin. Y'all know that was the love of her life. And y'all wouldn't let that woman live in her truth. Y'all would not let that woman live in her truth. I thought Ray J was in the family section. Child, Brandy being in the family section. Child, Brandy, child, she got her own story. Child, you know she's a whole murderer. She's a murderer. A murderer. Child. Child KG, you know, Didn't We Almost Have It All is probably my favorite Whitney Houston song. Between that and Miracle, those are my two favorite Whitney Houston songs. Didn't We Almost Have It All and Miracle, my two favorite Whitney Houston songs. The Winans gave some good tunes at the film. Yeah, they did. They had, listen, they knew what they was doing, because CeCe Winans sang Don't Cry For Me, it was over. You take me on to glory. Whitney Houston singing Don't Cry For Me, you take me on to glory. Was Al Sharp today? I think he was, child. You know, they had everybody was trying to make a cameo, child. I mean, hell, if Christina Aguilera's Menstrual Flow can make a cameo, why the hell can't Al Sharp then make a cameo? I'm just saying, y'all in here, everybody and everything in here, child. Xavier, the woman is the murderer. Not only is she a murderer, the woman took that boy's eye out. And doggone immature. Took that man's eye out, and for the rest of his life, he got to wear a fucking eye patch. The woman is dangerous. Y'all play around with Brandy if y'all want to. Vocal Bible, no, she's the vocal assassin, and we mean that literally. She will take you out of here. The woman took that boy's eye out, and now for the rest of his life, he got to wear a goddamn eye patch. She killed that lady. She's a murderer. Everything was an accident for Brandy, right? Everything was an accident. The woman is dangerous. Y'all better leave her alone. I'm scared to be talking about her now. Something might happen to my ass. Fucking around with Brandy. Shit. Jesse Jackson was in the pulpit being pastoral that day for the camera, child. I think Whitney deserved it better. She should have had a funeral like Hate Retha. But Hate Retha's funeral was just too long. Baby, when we got to about a good hour, how long was that? When we got to about hour 6, 7, I was like, girl, Hate Retha. Listen, Hate Retha. Girl. Child. Every time she's on the show, it gets canceled. Then there's that, Cassandra. She is, Cam. She's the vocal assassin. Just take the vocal part out. She's an assassin. Jaheim showed up and they turned him around. Yeah, bruh just wanted to be seen like, bruh, what are you doing here? Sir, you don't even know her. Sir, go away. Go with God, sir. Go away. You're not invited. You're not on the guest list, sir. The problem was they had her funeral in the church she grew up in. And the church that she grew up in just wasn't large enough to facilitate a funeral the magnitude of what Whitney Houston should have gotten. I'm just saying. Not the vocal Dianetic. You know what? Child Xavier, you know Hate Retha had like 3 or 4 wardrobe changes. How you dead? I got like 3 or 4 wardrobe changes. Baby Hate Retha said, listen, y'all thought I talked about Taylor Swift, the beautiful gowns. You'll see my beautiful gowns down to this good film. Hey, Retha had whole wardrobe changes. I'm here for it. When I go, I think I'm going to have wardrobe changes as well. I'm going to have one when you come view the body on that Friday, and then we'll have another outfit down to the fume. I'm just saying. You know, they got all thugs and goons down there to East Orange, New Jersey. Listen, Kevin Costner, we don't give a damn. You did not give the fucking eulogy, sir. That was Marvin Winans who gave the fucking eulogy. Your ass was asked to give words as a friend, and your stinking ass with your white privilege got your ass up there for 17 minutes of the people's time. The people told you 2 minutes and meant it, and you said, I'm a rich white man, so I'm gonna take as much time as I fucking want. You and the woman wasn't even friends like that. You acting like this man acting like him and Whitney Houston was fucking. And we know you weren't fucking on Whitney Houston because Whitney Houston was black. She wanted black peen and black dick. And you don't have none of that, Kevin Costner. You act like, girl, Kevin, go sit your ass the fuck down somewhere, sir. We don't have this type of time. Sir, go with God. We have nothing. We have nothing. I'm just saying. That's why I'm saying, little baby, the shit was here. Black churches don't let everybody in their goddamn pulpit. Child. Anyway, I mean, nobody was checking for you down to this woman's funeral. That's just like even the people singing. How the fuck Xtina and her pure menstrual flow was down there singing at this woman's funeral is beyond my level of comprehension. I don't even know how Xtina even got on the list to sing. Let me move on, because see, like I said, that whole Whitney Houston's funeral. Now you know who did get. You know who got the funeral right? Michael Jackson's family got the funeral. The Jackson family got Michael Jackson's funeral right. Michael Jackson's funeral was good. It was the right length. It was the right venue. It was black enough. Michael Jackson's funeral reminded you, yes, y'all white people might think y'all own him, but the man was black. He had a black funeral. I'm just saying. Anyway, sir, go with God. Oh God, where's Ravine? Ravine, I told you, where's Ravine? Didn't I tell y'all Ravine was gonna get missing with her podcast? Ravine, come to the whiteboard. Where is Ravine? We need you to come to the whiteboard, Ravine. Ravine, come up here to the whiteboard. Come to the white. I told y'all this was gonna happen. Did I not tell y'all that when we got to the section where we needed Ravine to come to the whiteboard, she was gonna magically not be there? Did I not tell y'all that? And here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Hold on. I gotta show y'all the video first, okay? Because this is Georgia State Representative Angela Moore. Child, let me show y'all this video, and we're gonna watch the video, and then we're gonna talk about her afterwards. All right. We want that one. We want that one. And let's make this. Hold on, let me make this. All right. All right. So
is lying about being a veteran and an OBGYN. Now
hold on.
She'll prove accused by the state representative, accused by many of her colleagues of.
Wait, what's happening? Wait, something's wrong. Hold on, y'all.
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is speaking out.
Let me rewind this. Hold on, y'all. I need Ravine to come to the whiteboard. Okay. I don't know what's happening, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this right. I want to make sure this is queued up right for y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a moment. I don't know what's happening. This thing ain't acting right. I need this video, y'all. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I'm ready. Here we go, y'all. I got it now. Oh, there go Ravine. There you go, Ravine. You can mute it for work. Oh, okay. I knew you would want to be here for this story, Ravine, so I had to have it for you. All right. Here we go.
The state representative accused by many of her colleagues of, pretending to be a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is speaking out. District 91 Rep Angela Moore says that she'll prove that she's a Delta, even though the sorority says otherwise. Oh, but there's more to talk about. Channel 2's Audrey Washington talked to the state representative who's facing other allegations.
Right. She's not only accused of faking her membership with the Delta sorority, but some of her colleagues here at the State House also told me the representative is lying about being a veteran and an OBGYN. Now, Representative Angela Moore is addressing those accusations.
For Deltas who were upset about the story at first, do you have any reaction for them?
I'm so sorry that we had to take you through this.
An apology from State Representative Angela Moore to the women of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
This is not something that I wanted to go on.
Representative Moore sat down with me in an exclusive interview this week. She's accused of faking her membership with the Delta sorority. Moore says she pledged under her former married name, but then after she got divorced, she changed her name to distance herself from her ex-husband. She says that's why her current name doesn't match the Delta membership records.
I refuse to tell what my former married name was.
But last Saturday, a Delta representative told me a thorough investigation was conducted. And, quote, we can confirm that Miss Angela Moore is not and has not ever been a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. But then there are the other allegations.
So let's talk about the veteran issue.
Moore is accused of telling people she is a veteran and an OBGYN.
I am a family veteran. My family is, all of my family are veterans. I worked in OBGYN.
So you're not an OBGYN?
No, I'm not.
But you work for an OBGYN?
No, I worked in the field of OBGYN medicine.
And finally, there's this piece of video.
State of Georgia.
It was shot from the House floor, and it appears to show Representative Moore involved in a shoving match with another House member. Moore told me that member hit her ankle.
I jumped, screamed, and I took my arm back.
Do you believe any of these allegations in any way hinder you serving the people of District 91?
Absolutely not. Whether I'm Greek or whether I'm a physician or whether I'm military has anything to do with me coming here to the Georgia State Capitol and conducting the people's business.
Now, Representative Moore told me she has no plans to step down. She also said that she is committed to proving that she is in fact a Delta, even though the sorority disputes that claim. And we are here in downtown Atlanta. Audrey Washington, Channel 2 Action News.
Here's the bad part. Here's the bad part. This all started to unravel like a week after the woman. This all started to unravel like a week after the primaries, right? The woman had already won the primary for her state seat, and everything started to unravel after that. She ran unopposed. There's not a Republican running in that race. So basically, unless they do a write-in or something like that, she's going to be their state representative for another 2 years. She is the black version of George Santos. Absolutely. She is the black George Santos. We're going to call her Georgina Santos. That's her name. Georgina Santos. Because how you going to say, oh, I pledged under my old married name, and then say, but I don't want to tell anybody what my old married name. I refuse to tell anybody what my old married name is. Because it's not there. That's why. Because it's real easy, ma'am. It's real easy for you to say, oh, my married name was blah, blah, blah. Here you go. I even have paperwork to show it. Can y'all please change that in the Delta records to show my new name and not my old married name? I promise you they'll go in and change it. She did to straighten out her lines and that wig, child. Just a mess. Then she claiming to be a veteran. Now, you know the white people don't play by veterans. They don't play. Not unless your name is Donald Trump. But they don't play by veterans. Now, if there's one thing that might get her ass in trouble, you over here lying about being a veteran. I'm from a veteran family. Really? Really? That's very disrespectful to people that have been in the military, people who done gave up their lives, people who done been away from their families fighting for this country. You over here claiming to be that. You ain't shit. Then you claiming to be a whole ass OBGYN. Where at, ma'am? On Pluto or Mars? Like, ma'am, you have no discrimination on who you gonna offend. You gonna offend the Divine Nine. You gonna offend the military vets. You gonna offend the medical community. You listen, ma'am. You out here assaulting people on the floor of the Georgia Georgia Capitol building. Man, what the fuck are you doing? She's out of DeKalb County in the Atlanta area. She was a volunteer baby holder in the 70s. Listen, can we also, even this picture of yours, ma'am, is fraudulent because the amount of airbrush that they put on this picture, ma'am, because what we see in this goddamn picture, ma'am, this right here is not what we just saw when you were sitting in front of that lady. The amount of Photoshop, even your picture is perping people. It's fake and fraudulent because you don't look nothing like this picture, ma'am. I mean, you just up here lying, ma'am. Just lying. That her name is going to be Georgina Santos from here on out. And in the same way, George had to get his motherfucking ass out of Congress. They not going to hold back on your ass. This is the Georgia state house. They might have let you slide for perping the Divine Nine, but now you perping, you have stolen valor. You perping like you a military vet, and the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains over on the other side of the aisle do not fuck off when it comes to perping. Child. You say you don't know who's worse, her or Rachel Dolezal? I don't know, Ashton. She's a whole fucking mess. Ma'am, you might not want to get caught by yourself in the greater Atlanta area because I promise you, I know some Deltas that will be waiting for you at your house and they will fuck you up. For perping like that, I know some good Deltas that will come and fuck you up, ma'am. They don't give a shit about doing shit the right way. They will come and beat your ass, ma'am. I know some Deltas that will go and fuck you up for perping like this, ma'am. Ma'am. You're trying to get your ass whooped. Child, just a goddamn mess. Just a goddamn mess. I don't know what to tell you, man. You trying to listen. I hope you got hired security, ma'am. Because the people might come after you, ma'am. You might want to have some security. You don't get Secret Service detail, ma'am. You might want to have somebody to protect you because they will fuck you up. Right, little baby. Atlanta, you trying to perp in Atlanta? They got probably like 39 chapters of Delta Sigma Theta in the greater Atlanta area alone. They probably got more chapters of Delta Sigma Theta in Atlanta, greater Atlanta area, than they have in whole states. Okay? And you perping there. Girl, you perping like you in the military, acting like nobody's going to be able to check the records to see if you were really in the military. You perping like you a goddamn OBGYN as if nobody was going to check to see if you was a real OBGYN. Ma'am, get your life in order. No, everybody don't try to perp. Not D9 in Atlanta. Atlanta, baby, they'll catch you real fast. Perping in Atlanta, all you have to do is tell somebody, oh, I'm Greek. The first thing they're going to say is, where did you pledge? Once they say, where did you pledge? Guess what they about to do? Everybody knows somebody that's connected to somebody that got that should know who you are. All military do have a DD-214. That's true. Ma'am, this was so easy to find out. I'm surprised she been there this long and people just found out she been perping. Just a mess. Man, we have nothing for you. Ma'am, I can't protect you. When the people come knocking at your door, you see what they did to what's my lady name? Miss Jenkins and them down there who ain't do nothing but be poll workers, and they had people threatening them because of Rudy Giuliani and stuff. They damn near took them ladies out of here. That woman and her daughter. What was that lady name? I think it was something Jenkins. Anyway, and you think they're gonna spare your ass, and they got a reason to come after you, ma'am. Chum. What Xavier said, and I just want to reiterate, this is y'all generation. No, she's not my generation. No, Xavier, she's before my generation. She old school. She baby boomer. She baby boomer generation. She's baby boomer. Now don't try and get at us. She's a baby boomer. Xavier, we're not doing this with you. Ma'am, go with God. We have nothing else for you. I'm just going to put this up, and I don't even need to give y'all the story. I'm just going to let y'all just go with it. Yeah, the former mayor of Atlanta is a Delta. She pledged at FAMU, Beta Alpha at FAMU. The story writes itself. I'm gonna just let y'all fill in the blanks on this. I don't even need to give y'all the story on this. I'm gonna just let y'all fill in the blanks. Not who these people, Janae. That's the same person. I'm not bothering her China White. It's Al Gore's good internet is having a field day. I'm just saying. Yeah, Keisha Lance Bottoms pledged Beta Alpha at FAMU. She pledged Beta Alpha chapter Delta Sigma Theta at FAMU. Before we could even talk about the makeup she got on, can we discuss this wig she got on? Because this wig she got on. She's not bleaching her skin. That's just bad makeup. But before I can even get to this makeup, it's this wig that I can. Oh God, I can't even address the makeup without looking at this goddamn wig. Serena. Oh my God. Well, Janae, it is, but it came back out because somebody tweeted out that she was bleaching her skin, and then all of the makeup experts and gurus had to say, no, Serena's not bleaching her skin. She just has bad makeup artists. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, she has a whole skincare line coming out. Make that shit make sense. I mean, I can't even get to the skincare makeup. It's this wig, girl. This wig. Child. This wig, y'all. This wig. Child. Y'all, this is what happens when you marry these white people. When y'all go and start marrying these people descended from the Caucasus Mountains, y'all end up with the fuck shit. This wig is how you end up when you marry the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. I'm just saying, girl, Lord, like the way she just slapped that wig on there. This wig, the way she just slapped this wig on her head and thought she was turning it. Like she had to turn it. Baby, you ain't turned nothing. Riri, you got a lot of money, Riri. Rena, girl, you got a lot of money. You got too much money to be out here looking like this, Rena. You could have a paid makeup artist at all times. Girl, Rena, this wig. I can't even get to the makeup. I'm so mad at this wig, y'all. And I know some person descended from the Caucasus Mountain told her, "Oh, girl, you look so good. You're radiant. You're so beautiful." And every black person looking at her like, "Girl, what is happening? This wig. Girl, I can't, Serena. I can't. Rena. I'd rather you go with no makeup at all, Rena. Okay. I'd rather you just go au natural, no makeup at all. Then do this. And get a better wig. This wig. Like, girl, this wig. It's the wig for me, y'all. Before I can even touch the makeup, this wig, y'all. Girl, I swear that's the same thing the Cowardly Lion had on his head in the original The Wiz. Tell me that ain't the same lion's mane that you saw on the lion's head on the original The Wiz. I'm just saying. This wig. Serena, I have nothing else for you, honey. Y'all can't tell me that's not the same lion's mane that was on the Cowardly Lion in the original The Wiz. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. I mean, get my sis Abby to help you out with the makeup, honey. It's girls all over the internet that make a fraction of what you make. And they look beautiful with no money. Get your life in order. I'm just saying. Not that she borrowing the Tyler Perry wig. You know what? Not Ezo down the road. Ezo down the road. I'm not doing this with y'all. Y'all are so mean to this woman. Y'all are so mean. This week, I mean, Serena, we got to get the people over to really be. We ain't got that much time. We still got a full dossier. Man, we love you. We love you, Riri. Rena, we love you down. But man, that wig and that makeup, we got to tell you to go with God. Go with God. Okay, so Keith Lee is in the news today. Not just because he fined himself. Can I just tell y'all the unsightly things that I would let Keith Lee do to my body, y'all? Listen, I would let Keith Lee do ungodly things to me. I'm just telling you what I know. That wife he got over there, Baby, you better hold him tight at night. I'm just telling you, ma'am, you better hold on tight. Because I'm telling you, the way we would snatch Keith Lee up and have him doing, I think they say Keith Lee is only like 27. I thought he was older than that. I thought he was older than that. Them Zodiacs wigs, you know what? No, really, don't do this. Let me do this, Cajun, because me and Really B already talked. She told me to take my time. Let me do this, Cajun. I know what I'm doing. I got this. If you want to go over there, you could go over there and wait. You be leaving class early all the time anyway. We fine. We good over here. Anyway, his butt is big. He got a nice ass too. Ooh, that ass is nice. Anyway, so first of all, so Keith Lee went to New Orleans. Well, first he was in my great city of Miami. He had a good time in Miami, gave some great food reviews and stuff like that. So now he's in New Orleans, right? Went to this restaurant where the restaurant was inside the gas station. That should have been your first clue right there, Keith, that this wasn't going to go well. Baby, he ate the people's greens and immediately opened his car door and spit the greens out and gave his first 0 out of 10. Matter of fact, he said, I don't even want to taste nothing else, and ended the video. The man had ate the other stuff, and he was like, you know, he was rating it. Some of it he said was good, some of it he said it was not so good. But baby, he got to them good greens. He took one fork. I said spork, Lord, fork full, tasted it, and did this. Opened the car door and spit it out and said, and talked about how bad it was. It said, it's a 0 out of 10. I don't even have it to do no more. I don't even want to try anything else. That's the worst thing I've tasted in my life. And this ended the video. I was like, oh, girl. Then he said he had some issues while he was in New Orleans and had to remind the people, nasty greens are offensive, cams. Nasty greens are offensive. No, was that? I thought he said he was in New Orleans. No, China. I thought he said he was in New Orleans. I could be wrong. Right, I'm with you, China White. You can't really rate Miami food if you don't eat seafood, and that's how it is. You go to Miami for the seafood. It do sound, Jason, like people who don't wash their greens. You know, them girls who take it straight out the bag, and just pour it in the pot and don't wash their greens. Oh, nasty ass people. Anyway, so then he said while he was in New Orleans, let me read this to you because bro got mad. He said they was at a stoplight in New Orleans, minding their own business. Some people recognized him and immediately, rushed up to their car, and the light was green, wouldn't even let them go any further, trying to get photos and stuff with him, and said the car was surrounded and people were stopping at the green lights and jumping out of the car in the middle of traffic, running up to them and taking pictures and crying and screaming and stuff. And he says, he's been very open about his anxiety and stuff like that. So he said he's now gonna hire security because this is kind of getting too crazy. He and he said, listen, just in case y'all forgot, my hands are registered too. I'll beat the hell out of somebody if I have to. And that's a direct quote. My hands are registered too. I'll beat the hell out of somebody if I have to. And that is a direct quote. Let me do that again. Quote, my hands are registered too. I'll beat the hell out of somebody if I have to. End of quote. Your hands registered, Keith? Come over here. Let me see what them hands do. Then I can show you what this mouth do. Let me show you what this mouth do. Keith. Because he say, yeah, let me go ahead and hire me some good security because my hands are registered and I'll fuck you hoes up. You gonna put your hands on me? You gonna put them paws over here on me, Keith? Keith. Hey, boo. Keith said he'll fuck y'all up. He's hiring security because he'll have this type of time. But you might be right, China White. Maybe the Greens was from Detroit and not New Orleans. I don't know. But I know the story about the people surrounding his car is from New Orleans. All I know is this. The man said his hands are registered. Now, y'all know he was a whole MMA fighter. Him and his brother, whole ass MMA fighters, fuck around and find out. Y'all might think because he said God is amazing, he will fuck you up. And while he's standing over your body saying God is amazing and keep it moving. I can see that bitch after the fight. I just fucked this nigga up in the middle of the street. He thought it was a game, and we were gonna watch the fight and rate it 1 through 10. I'm just saying, I can see him doing that. He will knock you the fuck out and say, "God is amazing," with his hands like this. You know how he do his hands like this. God is amazing. Fuck around and find out, and you will get your ass fucked up by Keith Lee. Keith Lee said he's here for it. God is amazing. He's here for all of it. He's here for all of it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyway, sir. Yes, Gabby. Whoop your ass. And pray for you after. God is amazing. Ciao. Anyway, we got to move on because it's Pride Month. I told you I'm going to do some LGBTQ plus Pride, Black LGBTQ plus history. And so we have two people today. The first one is this wonderful gentleman. His name is Marlon Riggs. He was born in 1957 and he died in 1994 of complications from AIDS. He was only 37 when he died. But he is he was a director. He was not only just a film director, but he was a poet, an educator, and an activist. But he's most noted for his documentaries on Black gay life and Black gay history. And oh, my nose. I told you I always come back from out of town with something. Dear God. Every time I go out of town, somebody give me something. Lord. Anyway. But yeah, he has some famed documentaries of note. One called Ethnic Notions, Tongues United, Color Adjustment, and also Black Is, Black Ain't, where his documentaries really chronicle the history and lives of Black queer people during a time during the 80s and 90s where there was nobody telling the stories of there wasn't even that much white queer and gay history, but at that time there was literally almost no Black queer movies, documentaries, and things like that. So he was noted for that and received many awards for that. So much so in 1992 during one of the Republican primaries, presidential candidate at the time, Pat Buchanan, cited his documentary Tongues United as an example of how President George H.W. Bush was investing, quote, our tax dollars in pornographic and blasphemous art, end of quote. And that's because he got a $5,000 grant from the Western States Regional Arts Fund, which was a something funded by the government. And they said that because they gave his documentary money, only $5,000, that was an example of how President George H.W. Bush was investing, quote, our tax dollars in pornographic and blasphemous art. So shout out to him. I have seen Tongues United. I have not seen his other work, and I'm going to make that a point of mine to go watch his other documentaries. But that is Marlon Riggs. And our second person of the day is still with us, and that is none other than CC McDonald. CC McDonald is an activist, and she is a trans woman. And excuse me, she was rose to prominence because in June of 2012 she accepted a plea bargain after 41 months for a second-degree murder of a man she stabbed after she and her friends were assaulted in Minneapolis, Minnesota, outside of a bar. The attack was widely seen as racist and transphobic and became physical when she was struck in the face by the man's friend with an alcoholic drink, and the glass caused her to have a gash on her face and bleed, and she needed stitches. And she did end up having to go to jail because she killed him right then. I was attacked first, and in self-defense ended up ending that man's life. They made her take a plea bargain, and she went to jail. She spent 19 months in jail before being released in 2014. She's now an activist. And you can read up on her story. CC McDonald is very well chronicled, but she's now an activist, and she travels the country speaking about the she's an activist and speaks about trans issues and so forth. So that's CC McDonald. Just wanted y'all to get to know those two key individuals. We know let me see Cams, if I can see which bar that was. Hold on. I don't know. I'm looking at some information on it. I don't see that it tells me the name of the bar. It was Cam's. I could probably look it up. Yeah, it's probably available, but it doesn't say in this information that I have. It doesn't say which bar it was, Cam's. Let me see. It's a bar. Oh no, it says Schooner Tavern. Yeah, Schooner Tavern. SCHOONER. Schooner or Schooner Tavern. That's the name of the bar. Cams. Yeah. It's Schooner or Schooner Bar. SCHOONER. I'm sorry, Schooner or Schooner Tavern. Excuse me. SCHOONER. So yeah, the woman had to defend herself because she had been attacked and hit in the face with a drink in a glass, so much so it gave her a gash and caused her to bleed, and ended up having to defend herself and end that man's life. But she ended up getting charged with second-degree murder. A mess. Anyways, that's CC McDonald and Marlon Riggs. Those are our two people. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender conforming members of our audience. Yes, it is that time. It is time for your Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe
major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit. I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. So Kyle Rittenhouse is in the news. Y'all hold on for one moment. Hold on for a moment, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm back. What happened to my screen? What happened to my screen? Hold on, y'all. What just happened to my damn screen? What happened? What happened? What happened? Hold on, y'all. So Kyle Rittenhouse, America's fecal matter, America's excrement, is in the news. Because he believes that for Pride Month, it's a good idea to start calling everything and everyone gay, as if that's a way to ridicule people for saying someone's gay. He wrote this about y'all's president Joseph Robinette on the first day of Pride Month. He then when what's the guy's name? Oh God, what's that young man's name who was involved with the Parkland shooting? I can't remember that young man's name. What's his name? David Hogg. David Hogg. That's his name. David Hogg posted on his Twitter, thanking Kamala Harris for the work that she's been doing on gun safety. And he replied to David Hogg's tweet with his own reply with the simple word gay. Newsweek reached out to him for a comment, and then he tweeted out, Newsweek is gay. I have no words for this young. I don't know why people continue to I don't know why people continue to give this man a platform. Let me take that back. I do know why. Because he gives these people hope that their racism, bigotry, and discrimination will continue far into the future. They certainly believe the children are their future. Oh, yes. They believe the children are their future. And thus we have America's bowel movement, Kyle Rittenhouse. I don't have a lot of good things to say about this young man. I have the fact that he's still a free man is a travesty of the justice system in our country. The fact that he is not behind bars and never spent any time behind bars, I'm just waiting for his ass to get caught by himself and dealt with. I'm just waiting for the day he's caught by himself and gets dealt with appropriately. I'm just saying. I'm getting triggered. I'm spiking out. Let me move on. Oh God, it just went from bad to worse. Dear God. I didn't know. I forgot. Oh dear God. This is the current um lieutenant governor and gubernatorial candidate Mark Robinson of the great state of North Carolina vying to have the third cog in the holy trinity of racism, discrimination, and bigotry. He wants you all to know that you no longer have to reference LGBTQ people as the F bomb and get banned from your social media. He says, let's be smart about it. And when you're referencing those people, call them what they are. Um, the British word for cigarettes. So whenever you see people say the British word for cigarettes in their comments, just know that they're using the F bomb. I'm just saying, we've chronicled this young man and his discrimination, racism, bigotry. You know, it's a bunch of them. Him, Mushmouth, Timothy Scott, also Byron Donalds out of the great state of Florida. You know, Byron Donalds just recently said that black people were better during Jim Crow than they are now. That's what he just said, just yesterday, if you need him. We don't look to these people for anything. We don't look to these people for anything. This is this, this is the same young man who says women who get abortions should be prosecuted, even if they even if it was a result of them getting raped and they wanted to have an abortion for that. Even if it was a young child and it was incest and or rape, he wants no considerations for that. Even if it means the mother will die, he still thinks, oh, if you get an abortion, we still gonna send you to jail. Mhm. I was going to put the story in there about the fact that the great state of Louisiana has passed a bill to medically castrate men who have been accused of sexually assaulting children. I have unpopular opinions on that. I think that that's a violation of someone. I think that's a step too far. When you're saying that you're going to castrate people who have been convicted of that. And I say that because our flawed criminal justice system has had a lot of people convicted of things that they had no evidence on, or that they had made up falsified evidence on, and these people have been convicted and sit in jail. And imagine you being castrated because of that, only to not be guilty of what they have accused you of or convicted you of. So I think that our justice system is way too flawed for us to go that step to where we're going to start castrating people, because, and that's in the great state of Louisiana if you need them. Well, we're going to start castrating people. What are we? I mean, are we going to go to where they are in places like Saudi Arabia and other places in the Middle East and stuff, where they cut off your hand if you steal, or, and where do we draw the line? Like, we are really careening down the path to third world existence. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. I'm not here for any of it. That's the dossier for today, y'all. Listen, we're back. I'll be back tomorrow. I need to take care of myself. I'm trying to fight whatever this is. I don't know if it's a cold or whatever, but I'm trying to fight it before it gets too bad and I end up sick. I don't want to get sick. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself today. I certainly enjoyed y'all. But we about to get out of here. Let me see if Really B has the live set up. Hold on. Let me check and see. Let me check to get y'all out of here. Also, programming note, Really B and I have a interview tomorrow on we have an interview tomorrow on Teacher Project 2.0. Oh, she's live on her Really B Reviews channel, and I can't that she hasn't set up the privileges for me to redirect y'all there. So unfortunately, I can't redirect y'all there. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Yeah, consider donating to the platform. We're trying to do some other things around here. To spruce up the place and get some other things to spice it up and spruce up the place and get us some nice things over here. So consider donating to the platform if you enjoy what we do over here. I'm gonna get out of here until tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Bye, y'all.